Follow the 2021-22 Premier League season on the OneFootball app, with breaking news stories, match stats and live scores. Get customised push notifications to receive team news, goal alerts and more. Download it for free, the link is in the description. The Wildcard is active 1 week earlier than planned, following another subpar game week, with a score of 41 points resulting in a fall to 367k. Luca Digne scored the only points in defence, after Luke Shaw picked up an injury 33 minutes into United's defeat to Aston Villa, while Brentford held Liverpool to a draw in a 6-goal thriller. The injuries were mounting up for Leeds, but the late decision to start Vladimir Sofal ahead of Nelson Semedo backfired, after Rafinha produced a moment of magic in limited minutes for a second successive match. It was left to the Liverpool double act to earn the points in midfield, but Diogo Jota yet again missed a big chance. He's recorded 6 big chance involvements in the last 3 game weeks, with just 1 return to show for them. Mason Greenwood took a game week high tally of 8 shots, forcing 2 saves from Emi Martinez, whose mind games surely contributed to Bruno Fernandes missing from the penalty spot. It was somewhat of a surprise to see Fernandes step up to take the penalty rather than Cristiano Ronaldo. The forward managed just a single shot from inside the box against Aston Villa, compared to an average of 6 in each of the previous 2 matches. So let's look ahead to Game Week 7, where, as mentioned, the wildcard is active 1 week earlier than planned. It would have been ideal to hang on until Game Week 8, with an international break coming up, but there was nothing left in the bank for the current draft. So in the end, the risk of being priced out was the main motivation for going early. And here's how the current wildcard draft is shaping up. Aaron Ramsdale looks to have done enough to secure his starting place for the time being, producing 7 saves and conceding just once in the last 3 game weeks. Since he came into the team in Game Week 4, only Man City can better Arsenal for expected goals conceded. The Gunners face just 2 Big Six sides in the next 14 game weeks. There are minor doubts over Alexander-Arnold, after he was left out of the squad to face Porto midweek, but providing he's available, he'll keep his place. The same is true for Nelson Semedo, who can hopefully overcome the knock he picked up towards the end of last week's 1-0 win over Southampton. Antonio Rudiger comes in ahead of Chelsea's fixture swing, facing Norwich, Newcastle and Burnley in the next 5 game weeks. This weekend, they face a Southampton side that are yet to win a game this season, while only Wolves and Norwich have scored fewer goals. There are plenty of fresh faces amongst the midfield 4, with Mohamed Salah the only man to keep his place. Despite ongoing injury troubles, Rafinha has impressed with his limited minutes. Only Salah and Ismaila Sarr have landed more than his 5 shots on target in the last 3 game weeks, amongst midfielders. Sarr was definitely a consideration, but it's his tough schedule after this game week that sees him miss out here, in favour of this week's watchlist targets Bukayo Saka and Jack Grealish. Arsenal and Man City each have favourable schedules right up until the end of December. Over the last 4 game weeks, Saka has produced team leading tallies of 9 shots in the box, 21 touches in the box and 2 big chances created. There's always rotation concerns when selecting a Man City player, but Grealish has started all 6 league matches so far this season. Whilst he's only recorded 2 goal involvements, his underlying numbers suggest there's more to come. Only Bruno Fernandes and Alexander-Arnold have carved out more than his 18 attempted assists. Mikel Antonio keeps his place for now, despite some trickier fixtures on the horizon, with Raul Jimenez and Danny Ings the alternatives under consideration for his spot. Even after missing a game through suspension, the West Ham number 9 ranks 3rd amongst forwards for expected goals in the last 4 game weeks, only trailing Vardy and Ronaldo. Following Brentford's impressive display against Liverpool, Ivan Toney just edges Adam Armstrong to a place, despite Southampton having the better fixtures in the immediate future. In addition to the 2 big chances presented to him in the last 4 game weeks, Toney has created a league-high 4 big chances, also ranking top amongst forwards for expected assists. Romelu Lukaku comes in to take advantage of Chelsea's next 5 fixtures, with a plan to swap back to Cristiano Ronaldo for Game Week 12. Since arriving in Game Week 2, the Belgian has fired 14 shots from inside the box, trailing only Antonio amongst forwards. Only Ronaldo and Antonio can better his 2.75 expected goals figure. There's a place on the bench for Ben Foster, who started the last 2 matches for Watford following an injury to Backman. while Cancelo is on there ready for Man City's fixture swing next game week. Livramento will provide defensive cover, with Southampton facing Burnley, Watford and Norwich in the next 6 game weeks. Musa Sissoko or Douglas Luiz would have been selected over Josh Brownhill had there been an extra 0.1 available, but the Burnley midfielder has started in each of the last 5 game weeks. Admittedly, there isn't much to separate Ronaldo and Lukaku this game week for captaincy. Their opponents, Everton and Southampton, have each conceded 7 goals this season, keeping 2 clean sheets. But while the Saints rank 12th for XG conceded, with 8.07, Everton ranks second best behind Man City, with 4.9. Against the top 4 teams last season, the Toffees conceded an average of 2.25 goals per game, compared to 3 goals per game for Southampton.